Hello everybody, how you doing? This is going to be quick, fast, and furious. So we're going to take a look here at the newsletter that I'm sending out. This video is going to go along with this. So in case you want a guide to go along with it, great. If you don't need it, obviously you don't need to watch it. But we're going to take a look at all the ways in which you can do some split screening on your device, whether you're using a Chromebook, whether you're using a Mac, or whether you're using the Windows. So let's take a look at these. The first here are the extensions. Okay, so the ones that you're going to need for sure that I recommend as almost like a non-negotiable is the tab glue. So regardless of whether you use tab scissors, the dualist, or the tab resize, the tab glue works with all of these to bring all your screens back collectively together. So just a little tip as you're working through this and you're figuring out your preference, if you're going the Chrome extension route, to make sure you've got the tab glue. So let's just take a look at the tab scissors tab glue. So I can be on any browser, any tab that I have open. With the tab scissor, what it's going to do, it's going to cut the screen. It's going to split the screen based on wherever I have it highlighted. So we see this YouTube here. I hit this tab scissor icon. Boom, it's going to go in here into two screens. It splits it from that tab, and everything to the right of it is there. And everything to the left of that tab now is over here in an automatic split screen. Now, if I want to go through here and I want them to all go back. Now my screens are a little small here. Let me do this here where we can see the tab glue. I've got too many extensions going on here. All right, when I use the glue, it's going to piece all of them back together collectively. So you can see now that I'm back to one main page. So really, really effective. The other one we have here is tab resize, and when you first use this here, I uninstalled it and installed it so you can see. You're going to get through just some explanations. It's worth just taking a look at to make sure that you know how to use it for the preferences that you want. But I really like this one. I really like this option here, especially if you're in a Google Meet classroom teachers and you want to have several tabs open, you want to be able to bounce through quickly. You can do all your various options. You can custom and make it whatever you want. But let's just do the four screens. So this is going to take your first four tabs and put them in four screens, and then any of the extras will be housed down in the last one. So check this out. We're going to click here just as the default, and you can see now that it automatically resizes. So I've got my four tabs all right here, all split. I could do four, I could do two, you know, whatever you want it to be. You can adjust those settings, but this is really nice if you want to have several things going. Now I don't know about multitasking four screens like this. If you're a teacher, for breakout rooms, really, really effective. But for students, probably don't need four rocking and rolling. So I'm just going to open this one back up again. I got way too many extensions, but here's why this glue is nice, because this glue plays well with tab resize. I hit the glue, it's going to bring them all back together for me. And so now I'm right back to where I was. So you can see the value in that. The next one in terms of extensions is the dualist. This is the one that a lot of people are using. It's really helpful, especially if you're a student and you want to have the assignment on one side and your work on the other, or as a teacher, you have your Google Meet on one side and your document on the other, whatever you want to do. You hit this dualist, it's going to give you an option of how you want to break it down. So it's going to take the tab that you have highlighted, and whatever option you pick, it's going to place it. So if I pick this one here, like a 7:3 ratio, I click this small one, it's going to make this tab the small icon. Check this out. So boom, there it is. You can see it's now small over here. I've got the rest of my tabs here. Again, what's really nice about this is I hit the glue and it puts it all back for me. So again, super, super helpful. So those are the extensions. Let's quickly take a look at the keyboard shortcuts, and I'm going to reverse this. I'm going to start with the Mac because that's what I'm on right now. The Mac is just pretty simple. If you're using a Mac from home, you've got the green little arrow here, and if you just hover over it, or if you click and hold down, you get these options here. And so if I wanted this here to tile, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and let's do this just so you can see this a little bit better. I'm going to split these here. Okay, I'm just going to make this one big so you can kind of see how this works. This might be a little bit easier for you. Okay, so I've got this here, and I can choose if I want this screen to go to the left or to the right. So because that's already over there, I'm going to move to the right just so you can see how this works. So I click it, and see, it automatically shifted that over. And now here's my other window that was open. So this would be any other window you have. And if I just click here, it's going to open up and it's going to put it there easily in that split screen for me. And if I want to get out of it, I just hit these green arrows and then boom, it takes it out of it for me. And I'm ready to rock and roll that way. Now I'll do the same thing over here for the Mac. All right, and then the nice thing, and again, using all these, they stay split, but I'll just use the glue. All right, we'll put them all back together and we should be in good shape. Okay, so there is that for the Mac, which is super nice. Well, let's jump over. I'm actually going to flip over to my phone and I'm going to show you then what it looks like on the Chrome and on the Windows. All right, so very quickly here on the Chromebook, very easy. Students, you may know this, but if not, here you go. All you have to do, we've got 2 tabs here as you can see here on the screen, and all you literally have to do is take a tab and drag it to the side, and when you get to the end of the thing, you can see how it kind of just, you get that blue or maybe it's a gray outlay, and you can see that it highlights and then boom, puts it in the split screen just like that. It's just a matter of dragging over to the side of the screen. The other thing that you can do on the keyboard is if you hold down the Alt button and then the brackets, which are right next to the P on the keyboard, the bracket to the right will shift it to the right, bracket to the left will take it to the left. So as we do that, you can see whatever you have highlighted moves it back and forth. Easy peasy. All right, and finally, here we are on our Windows device here. And so here we go, we got a screen. If we wanted to move this screen off to the right or left, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold down the Windows button, which is right there, and then we just simply use the arrows. And so go ahead and move it to the side. So there she is, so Windows to the left, and if we go Windows to the right, and then if we were to drag this YouTube video link over, make it, go ahead and separate those. So now if we have multi-windows, we can then control these the way we want. So we can go here, and go ahead and do your Windows thing there. Able to bring that one over to the left. So Windows left, okay, all right. And then we go ahead and click this one here and it fills up that void just like so. And we've got our multiple screens there. All right, my friends, I hope you found that helpful. Lots of tips. Check out the newsletter. You don't even need to watch this video, but if you have, put a link down below. Which of the ones are you most excited about? Which ones are you using? Which one do you prefer? Because that's what I'm really interested in. What is it that's really connecting for people? And if you have another tip or another tool that you're using to do the split screen, please share that as well so we can get that added to the newsletter so other people can benefit. All right, my friends, as always, stay awesome. Peace. Cappuccino, hold the